Wow, I love it. Apologies, there's a bit of an echo there, sorry. Welcome to the Hat Chat podcast.
That's one,
Episode 152. I got there.
I think it's 152. I've put 152 on here, but
I just read it.
I think that's it. We're going to go with that.
It might be 153.
I don't know.
Nah, it's probably 152.
I could have checked. I'm not going to.
At this point, counting's pretty hard, isn't it, when we're in the hundreds?
Mm-hmm.
It is
I don't know how to get higher
Counting
than
is
that.
difficult.
I'm one of the three here. I'm Chris Trott. This is my voice.
Oh, wow, that sounds really good. This is Ross. This is my voice.
Doesn't sound
I'm
as
Alex
good.
Smith, and I'm also here.
That's the worst of the three.
That's the worst voice, would you say? That's not very nice.
That's my opinion.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I don't have
Mine's
to
the
like
best.
it. I will.
How would you describe his voice?
Just kind of
Kind of
grating.
Yeah. Maybe what
Nasal.
sound
Shrill.
like a
Bit
like
too
squash
high.
slugs being like compressed.
Not like that at all.
Like little squash like bugs.
That's not what my
your
voice sounds like. You could
a
have tried
weird-
to describe it with accuracy.
No.
You didn't want to do
No, I
that.
had to use the
Do you ever
slug.
something that sounded quite?
Squishy.
What would that sound like?
You have a squishy voice.
What does that sound like?
It's a
then?
very temporary
I'm
sound.
hearing it right now.
Like the crushing of
Squash.
insects.
It's squashy.
Squashy.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
squashy at
you've got a
all.
very squashy voice. Who did the Fingal today? It was very 80s.
Gene Vree.
Say again.
Gene Vree.
Gene Vree.
I might pronounce that wrong, but thank
Is that
you so
all one
much.
word, or is that
Yeah.
like Gene Vree?
G Vree. Oh, it might be G Vree without the N in there, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
If you are watching the video on YouTube, of course, you can see the name spelled out properly. So
Oh, good.
that's an option for
That's
you all
nice.
there. Yeah, this is a new loosey-goosey format that we've adopted for the past couple episodes, where we
Yeah.
have removed hypotheticals as our main focus, because I feel like searching for hypotheticals on the internet, I've
AI needs a
exhausted.
couple more iterations to think of some good hypotheticals. I think once we hit, couple 6 months to a year, we'll have a whole fresh, group of
Batch.
hypotheticals, all generated by AI, a million times smarter than any of us and any of our viewers. Certainly any of our viewers. To be honest, I think we were already there about 3
I
years
just thought it was
ago.
because we were just saying the same shit.
Yeah, they
basically.
always end
It
up
always
as
end
the
up just
same.
being the same Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
A lot of
So-
them have the same DNA.
No, I blame the question. I think I just...
The question.
I might
The
have
question's
some bogey in my
rules.
mustache, just so you know.
Good.
Just try to ignore that.
Gross as hell.
Just pretend you can't see it.
I think being told it
Don't tell the viewers.
checking for
makes me more focused on the idea that you've got it there.
No, I'm all good. I'm
Do you
safe.
struggle with bogeys? in
Oh,
the stash?
hugely. Just bogeys in general, honestly. I've got a big old
Bogey
set of
filled nose.
nostrils. Yeah, and I think I must dry them out. Honestly, I could dry clothes in my nostrils. Like it's
You got too much suction power.
I think so, and maybe I just don't drink enough. That's usually the answer, isn't it? What were we talking about?
Just
Now
literally
that we aren't
talking
doing
about,
hypotheticals
yeah,
anymore.
the
Okay, yeah,
format
right.
of the
We're not doing
Hypotheticals.
hypotheticals.
For the last couple,
anymore.
and obviously we've been away for 2 weeks.
Yeah, what was going on there?
Oh, wow, something tragic. No, you guys went on holiday.
Yeah, I went to Mexico.
I didn't go
Mexico.
on holiday with him.
No,
You did? You went to Mexico?
I went to Mexico.
Did I?
I don't know.
Didn't
Did
feel
you?
like Mexico.
Hello,
Where did you go?
hello,
I thought you were
hola.
I thought
went
you
to
went on a
Mexico
romantic
City,
trip
which
together.
is not
No.
my ideal place.
Well, why is that?
I got roped into the cartel.
Trot got
No
immediately
way.
cartelized.
You look like you fit in.
Yeah, they saw potential in me, clearly.
Yeah,
Stick
No, I
out like a
was
sore
willing to-
thumb.
I do
There
stick
he
out about a
is.
foot taller than everybody else. Not a very tall nation, Mexico,
Okay.
and noticed quite
Is that looked
quickly.
upon kindly?
Yeah,
Or are they
of
kind
course,
look at
yeah.
that fucking freak.
I
that
got given
tall,
like a really brightly
gangly bastard.
coloured feather hat, and then they put me on top of a temple.
Wow. Shit.
King.
A race of
praised
lizard people
you.
came out and
Tall man.
sang me a song. No, it's really crazy. It's 22 million people in a really quite loud city.
Did
And
you
it's the
meet
kind of
most of
city where even if they're in gridlock traffic, they'll try the horn just to see if that changes their circumstance.
Same in Vegas, right? Isn't it?
Oh, God, it's...
Makes you feel better, though. It's cathartic, I imagine.
Yeah,
But it's a grating for everyone else.
It's pretty grim when you're just walking along the sidewalk or, trying to sleep or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the rest of Mexico is amazing. Saw lots of crazy things. I saw scorpions, a lot of scorpions, more scorpions than I'd like.
How big were they?
Oh, well,
Well,
the last scorpion I saw, most of them are quite small. They're the kind of big spiders.
Not
you
the
get.
one from Mortal Kombat.
Not the
Not the guy.
That's a man.
Oh.
Well,
So the
Yeah, it
the
used to be
creature,
a
the
man.
little well, not what's
yeah.
the-
No, oh,
insect,
what that
it's like an
scorpion?
arachnid.
Different scorpion.
Is it an arachnid?
Reptile. Yeah,
Or a
scorpion, reptile. What was the other one?
oh, name them. You've got Ermac, of course. You've got Noob Cybot, which is
he was good.
really good. You got Smoke.
Smoke. That's another one of the classics.
Was there a bear?
No, these are
or is that
reptilian.
No.
A bear. That was from Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken.
And Scorpion.
I like that one. Like the bear.
But anyway, I saw quite a few little scorpions, like little ones, like maybe that you'd see up in the corner of the room, and you'd be like, "Oh, it's small enough that I'm not too worried about it." But then when I was waiting for my taxi from this, like I went down to the coast, like somewhere halfway down Mexico, went to the Pacific coast, and I was waiting for my taxi to take me to the airport, and I heard a little like clittering sound behind me, and I'm going to call it clittering.
Clittering. That's an interesting use of the word.
Or it wasn't skittering. It was like
clittering at the weekend.
It was clittering.
I don't think that's a word.
I got covered in glitter.
Are you saying clittering?
Glitter.
No, I've been to clittering.
So you heard some clittering.
I heard a click clack behind me, and it was a fucking scorpion. It was big enough that I could hear it walking on the pavement behind me, right?
Crunchy.
So it was like...
How did it feel underfoot?
Oh, I didn't go fucking near the thing. It was massive. And it skittered past me and clittered past me also. And then it like ran into a shadow and then just flattened itself completely and just lay there. And then I got my taxi.
It stung a small child because you neglected.
Oh, well, apparently the little one.
It stung a baby, and the baby all swelled up and
all
basically died.
It's all good.
No, are they that poisonous, or is it more just a sharp oof? Ow. Ooh, like bloody sting. Shit.
Oh, stop that.
It depends.
Like,
on what?
Should you have avoided it?
I wouldn't fuck with the scorpion.
You wouldn't like put it on your hand and be, oh, cute.
I wouldn't.
Even though it's got little pincers. It's built for threat.
The
whole thing is not friendly.
So great.
It was not a friendly
really
look to a scorpion.
Yeah.
It's got like a tail weapon.
I thought they're kind of cool. They're kind of like armoured.
Yeah, but are they armoured? Are they offensive, or are they going to try and...
They look offensive.
Or are they always on the defensive?
They look offensive. Robot Wars had a robot
that was like
based on Scorpion.
Was
it
called
aggressive.
Scorpion, or was it called...
Yeah, it was called Scorpion, I think.
Which robot was this?
That seems...
Robot Wars with the big
It had a little tail.
That was the Razor.
Razor, yeah.
That wasn't really a scorpion.
It was Scorpion.
That was based on a scorpion.
It didn't have anything to grab stuff in front of it.
Its tail.
Yeah, it just has a...
It did have grabbers at the
claw.
front. No, it grabbed it and then stuck it.
What was Matilda based on?
It didn't have grabbers at the front.
Rhino or like a...
Oh, it might have had grabbers at the front.
Was Matilda based on something?
Matilda was a Triceratops.
Triceratops, that was it. Yeah, because it had like a neck, like
which, as we all know, don't exist.
Like behind the head.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Good robots. Probably cost a lot, didn't they?
Yeah, they're amazing. The style of them, timeless as well. They look really, really cool.
Oh, it didn't have it. Scoop.
It was a scoop. Yeah,
a timeless robot.
Scooped up.
Yeah, but Razor was fucking incredible. Like Razor should have been a house robot. I think they were. Talked about. Did they turn it into a house robot? Did they? No. Razor was a winner. It was a big winner, Trott.
Was it?
Trott, your fucking
Razor was really good because
all over the place.
It could flip them because it had the ramp shape underneath, and then it had obviously the huge blade at the back.
Incredible. The other one that was really good back then was we're talking about Robot Wars, by the way. Hypnodisc.
Yeah.
Hypnodisc.
Hypnodisc. Yes.
That was the one that spin it just went like there was a couple of designs that like really were so good. Robot Wars really like there was a real progression of ideas. Like I felt like we were watching it from ages of like 10 to about 14. Probably only about 4 or 5 years.
I think it's still big in America.
Not
BattleBots.
BattleBots, yeah.
Is it called BattleBots there?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always that appeal of watching robotic things tear each other up.
And also because they were like RC and like homemade, you know, like there was the idea that like I could make this, like, you know.
I'm Nigel, I'm a musician and I'm also a teacher at the primary school and I've got these 3 kids that are just super eager to get to electronics.
Anyway, we stuck some blades on this.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Hypnodisc.
Took all our kitchen knives and put on the back of this robot.
And also, like, I used to love the ones that would make robot designs because they used to do like the walkthrough, the stations, didn't they? When they would go through the garage and all the robots getting ready, and some of them, like Razor, would be like 5 aerospace engineers
with
from
their
like
embroidered shirts.
Yeah. And they're like, well, of course, this thing's fucking incredible. Then you go to the next guy who's covered his like large ice cream tub of a robot in pink fur.
Yeah, always fur.
And you're like, yes, because there's
you're
a
gonna set on fire
robot, you know, and you want to see it work.
And they've seen the fucking show. They know
they want it.
Feathers.
Yeah.
That's just audience appeal, I think.
I reckon the producers are just like, look, cover that thing in something flammable.
You're the fur guy.
Look, this needs to be entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they let certain, because obviously, like they probably had a lot of applications, and I felt like maybe they would let like the shitter ones in because they were like almost like food for like the good ones, you know? Like
definitely.
Was there any that fired projectiles, or was that kind of banned?
No,
it was kind of
projectiles
more
were
like
banned.
it's flails and
I think it's because the rest of the audience. I imagine.
Yeah, you can just put a fucking sawn off at the top of one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of unsatisfying elements to Robot Wars. You know, when they just couldn't quite hit into each other.
Yeah.
And it's like
they got like stuck,
or like half stuck in like one of those little pits that opens up.
Yeah. A little bit frustrating sometimes, but
what a time.
Maybe one day we'll get like bipedal Robot Wars where they're just running around and punching each other,
like literal Boston Dynamics.
It'll come full circle, guys. The robots will be the ones watching, like putting us in pits.
That's true.
At some point,
and that'll be visceral,
and then they'll just be forcing us to fight.
They'll be the new Roman Empire.
Yeah,
that's exciting, isn't it?
Robots aren't built with the same evil as man.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? Like, as in, like,
what does that mean?
The Boston Dynamics robots
could
easily be weaponized.
They
can be weaponized so
let's
easily.
say something gains sentience, right? Some robot or some computer gains the ability to think, and suddenly they're watching us fight in a pit. What makes you think that they're always going to be like evil or mean?
Well, Ross
or like
they might not. It might not be that they're evil. It might just be they know that we like watching blood sports, and they just end up fulfilling something. They're trying to satisfy us by
go too far,
pitting us against each other.
And they don't know the limit of humans. Of like, you should stop doing the blood sport now. Because
we've had enough blood sports. All right, a few of the people we didn't care about died. Now we're going to stop.
We forgot to code in the ethical constraints of this AI.
Yeah,
and AI is based on view data only.
Yeah,
and people watch that shit.
Wow. I saw a scorpion. It scared the hell out of me.
Would you put that scorpion up against another equally sized insect and watch them fight? Because that used to be.
I don't like. Yeah, it was
pretty cruel.
Bug fights. I mean,
bug fights was rough though. It's like they would never have met each other in the wild, really.
Yeah,
half
exactly.
The time, so just put in a little.
Yeah,
pit.
I think we're all aware of the downsides of bug fights now.
Yeah. I think even at the time they weren't exactly like hailed as like, let's all watch the bug fights.
Oh, new bug fight coming up.
Probably in the same category as
bug
fucking BME Olympics and fucking snuff videos.
Well,
and
maybe not snuff videos.
And like
you're dying.
Yeah,
after
they're all the
sex
same kind of
the same as two bugs fighting. I'm not sure I'd put them in the same category. I wouldn't go, hey kids, now you've seen this bug fight. What about a snuff videos?
They were in the same kind of category.
Right.
Like, oh, look at this, fucking, I don't know.
What do you classify snuff as? Like because sometimes it can be. Is it just someone dies?
Snuff is just someone dying.
Okay, I always thought there was a sex element to it.
Well,
I was going to ask about that.
Because you're always wanking to death.
Yeah. I was like, that's the only ones I click on. You know?
They're the only ones I can get off to.
Yeah.
It's got to be sexy, right? Come on.
I thought there was a specific name for
scat videos. No, scat videos is shit.
That's shit. That's
booey. That's shit. And piss.
Or someone doing some
shout?
sick vocal noises.
Yeah.
Scat man.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know that was based on his stutter.
Oh.
He had a stutter. And
so he really
just ran with it.
That's fair enough.
He said, like, my stutter gives me the rhythm.
Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, wow.
Was that an impression?
And he's also super into shit as well.
He's actually just...
He's into shit.
And he's into
it's
shit.
It's a double-sided coin, yeah. He's like... He's into shit play, but also just does scat music.
He's the real scat man.
Yeah.
Right. So you saw the scorpion.
I came across quite a funny concept, which apparently is actually a historical concept yesterday whilst playing D&D.
Aqueducts.
Not aqueducts.
Okay, go on.
But
is it something to do with the Roman Empire?
No, it's the idea that you've been given a magical 8-ball, right? And you can ask it yes or no questions, right? Your god has given you a magical 8-ball, or destiny, or fate, or the universe, and you can ask it yes or no questions, and it will always give you a truthful answer.
Seems like a hypothetical, Alex Smith.
It is, isn't it? But
it's an organic one. That's all right.
It's an organic one,
nowhere.
Huh? In a way.
So there's two symbols. One of them is, let's say, the Roman numeral I.
Oh, it is Roman. I knew it.
Yeah, just because I wanted to tie it into what you're saying. And the other symbol is the Roman numeral V, or 5, right? One of those means yes, and one of those means no. But you've forgotten which one is which. So how do you reason yourself back to working out which side? As many as you like. Is V yes, I suppose.
Yeah. But that would be like yes.
And then it says V to you. So do you know V is yes or no? It was just this stupid thing that
I
we
guess,
Huh?
I guess not. I don't know.
I guess you'd have to ask it a question you definitely know the answer to.
Right, yeah.
To then course correct it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's easy.
Like, is Trott's hair blondish?
Yeah. Well, no, that's
No.
subjective.
Because it could say no. Because
It could be the way you're
it
seeing
might be, well, not normally. So it's just going to say no.
Just ask it, do I have brown eyes? Boom.
No, let's go complex.
Yes, V.
Nice.
V is yes.
Right, okay. Right,
There you go.
cool.
That's really not that hard to solve.
No, it was funny. It was funny at the time. When I
Were
can't
you
remember why.
blazed?
No, I mean, possibly. And I was just like, yeah, no, this is funny, isn't it? We can't remember which is which.
You just close the door and be like, is this door closed?
Yeah.
Yes, no. But
what if
it's
that
like,
door is part of a much larger door that you're living on? You don't realise that, like, the universe is a door.
fucking
Yeah, how
hell.
specific do you have to go with
Yeah.
it? Because
Jesus Christ.
when it's dealing with these yes or no answers, specificity is important, I'm
yeah.
sure.
Is there a god?
It's
Because
like,
if that god gave you the magic 8 ball and they say,
Yeah.
actually you wouldn't know if it's yes or no. Because you're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
it's
It's not a very
difficult,
complex question anyway. But
It
anyway,
can get complex because, like, when is a door not a door?
when it's
A jar.
Nice jokes as well. So yeah. Anyway, went to Mexico. That was exciting. I had perfectly healthy bowels in Mexico. Lovely food.
It's good.
And then I got to America where I met you guys.
Foreshadowing.
Trott had been
Not
to
for the first time.
North
We've met
Africa.
before.
We'd met before.
We met.
We had met previously.
I met you guys in Vegas, and we kind of just gone. We hit it off, and here we
Yeah.
are.
We established like 10 years of history. That was a good job, guys. We've managed to pretty much AI everything out.
Yeah, it really
Build me
early.
a history. Make this believable.
Nice.
Deliver gas-based envelopes that will wipe the memories and implant new ones into all the current viewers right now and listeners. That's what happened. The last piece of mail you received, we actually put a gas in it that you inhaled, which then implanted memories of all of our content that you've consumed over the last decade. This is the
Wow.
first
Imagine
episode of the
that.
broadcast.
We've never done this before.
We've never done this before. We met in Vegas.
You think we've done this before?
Yep.
You've hallucinated the whole thing.
I don't know.
Get done. Boom. Eat that.
I don't
Who was
know
the
what
guy that
we've
used to
done
do
anymore.
the punked?
Ashton Kutcher.
Eat that, Ashton Kutcher. We just punked a load of people to think things existed for the last 10 years. Also, you were happy before this. The misery is something we added to your lives.
That's the thing is,
You don't know.
though, it's not beneficial to
Yeah.
mass poison people into hallucinating that we were already successful for 10 years, because those 10 years I would have preferred.
We can't manufacture success. We can manufacture the memory of love, though. Come on, these are simple, mind-wiping
I
stuff,
don't know.
guys.
I would like to have had a living for the last 10 years.
We did.
What were we
well,
doing?
yeah. We were making videos, but like none of these people were watching. Then we did something terrible, and then we had
I had to wipe everyone.
We had to wipe everyone.
I see.
And then reimplant happy memories.
Yeah,
I
and
get
then,
it.
Right,
That
okay.
terrible thing never happened.
Yeah, it's like a really
So-
bad plot for like MIB4 or something, isn't it? It's like
Uh,
you know, remember they used the Empire State Building to like wipe or something. They used to wipe the memories of a whole city, and then what? They had that got
What
under
if
my
you're
skin a little bit.
indoors?
I love the flashy thing. That idea of the Men in Black thing with the flashy
Oh,
thing
yeah.
was a really cool idea. What I didn't like
didn't
was
explain
how
range.
loose the rules were after you wipe someone's mind. So it's like you've got to say a load of stuff to them to like, and then that somehow constructs as a memory for them. I was a bit like, so
Just fills in the gaps, doesn't he?
yeah, but then they
But
did the
it's-
whole wiping of the city, and what they had like MIB agents run around
Was that
and
the
just
first
talk to
episode?
every
The
single
first film?
No,
No,
this is like
it's
the
the
third
later
or
one.
something.
Oh, I
Some
stopped after
garbage.
2, I think. And
Yeah,
then I saw
I haven't really watched
which
3.
direction it was going.
One is pretty
Down.
much the only one worth watching. I think you could get away with watching 2, but nothing
But
can.
they flashed that like woman several times
Yeah,
with the
Because
little,
they keep getting it
pen.
wrong.
yeah.
Kept getting the
So,
story
and then,
wrong.
you
Men in
know-
Black 1 was amazing.
but
Yeah.
like
Then they milked it as they do.
As they do. And then they put Thor.
Now look at Will Smith, divorced.
Is he?
Yeah,
I thought,
No, he's not.
is he
Yeah.
divorced?
What?
they're divorced.
I thought they were
They're
still
done.
married. I thought the whole point was they were
What?
still married.
When did this happen?
Supposedly they were separated for a long time.
She said she'd never divorced him.
which
Trott.
is why everyone then started questioning why Will defended her on and slapped Chris. What's his name?
Pratt.
No, it wasn't Chris Pratt.
This literally happened
Chris
like
Rock in the face.
20 hours ago. This happened.
What
Will
happened?
Smith humiliated
I'm
and
on the
betrayed my
pulse.
wife and wants a divorce. Well, finally.
At what point did she humiliate? Which point is he referring to? This is very gossipy. I like this.
It's extremely gossipy.
News.
I think we shouldn't have a big goss segment.
You should.
Should.
Oh, okay.
Really. So, ladies, what do we think of this? Like, what's it called?
Do we all hate Jada Pinkett Smith?
Loose women.
Loose women. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, look, he slapped a man in their honor. But they were already separated.
Yeah, I think.
But does that discount
Chris Pratt didn't
his
deserve
actions? It was Chris Rock, but Chris Pratt didn't deserve either. But he slapped him in private.
He got one too. Sucker punch.
But yeah, I don't really care about Jada
I know.
Pinkett
Then you have that
Smith
sobering
and Will
moment.
Smith.
You're like, why do I care?
You don't.
You don't.
You see it and then you go, oh,
It's also like
right.
And then you go home and think
then you
about
go-
energy bills.
I feel
Well,
like
I
Will
don't
Smith
think
is
about
a-
them long. What do you mean?
You just sit down and
cheaper
just start
now.
thinking about energy bills.
Will Smith's our generation celebrity as well.
Yeah.
I feel like all the Zoomers and Gen Xers don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I think so. That's it. You attached yourself. You liked him as a person when you were younger.
Fresh Prince,
and
Men in Black.
You feel a vested interest or at least some form of ownership over that person because
I didn't care for him in
celebrity
Suicide Squad.
culture.
Was he in Suicide Squad?
I think
He
so.
was in. Was it the shit one or the good one?
The shit one. He was in the shit one.
Right. Yeah, that was shit.
Because he had John Cena in the new. Wait,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was like
John Cena was
a
in the
different take, wasn't there? I haven't seen that yet.
it's pretty
Was
good.
that Zack? No, it wasn't Zack Snyder.
That's James Gunn.
James Gunn? Really?
Did
His
that one.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Oh, what, the weird one?
Yeah,
Oh, fair enough.
with Nathan Fillion ripping his arms off and throwing them.
Nice.
That was his superpowers. He could rip off
Rip
his
his own
arms
arm.
and regrow them.
Why would you just throw something else?
Is anything you can pick up anything? No, he's ripping his own arm off and throwing it like a weapon.
It's okay, they grow back. Yeah, no, I get that they grow back.
But when
but
it lands on him, can you like choke him? Can you like use it like a thing?
Are they alive when
Abbas
they're
family?
I
thrown?
can't remember.
Is the arm dead
I don't
or
really
A very
alive?
bit part because James Gunn just likes Nathan Fillion. I think
Yeah.
much like most directors, I imagine. It's like, I'm not going to give you a major role, Nathan Fillion,
Because let's be
you're
honest,
just Nathan Fillion.
You're really hammy.
And you're Nathan Fillion and everything. But
You
I'll
didn't
give
even
it,
get
Yeah.
cast as the guy from Uncharted
Nathan
or whatever.
Drake.
Nathan Drake, yeah. Even though
He
you like,
looks perfect for that.
it was
Wasn't it
based on him.
Tom Holland instead?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
Nathan.
Was that shit?
yeah. Well, it's got Mark Wahlberg in it, so odds on.
Yeah.
Odds
Mark
on.
Wahlberg as an old guy that definitely isn't his character. I love Uncharted, the series, but yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to watch that movie. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
It's
to
okay.
us.
sorry.
That's how I feel about Mark Wahlberg.
But The Last of Us
No
is a
skin with
good
my nose, friend.
Naughty Dog franchise that's been adapted.
Last of Us.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quite good.
That was
Quite
good. As a series.
Quite good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I have no,
Yeah,
I have no
yeah.
notes.
Someone
It was
watch
good.
it.
No, it's-
Watch it.
I would
You
watch it.
See it for yourself.
It was good.
There was a peak in the middle, I think, and then it was nothing beat that episode.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
There were a couple of episodes that were fucking brilliant in the middle. Yeah, I agree. But then that's the limitation of trying to
Is
follow
season
the
2 coming
narrative
out?
of a
I don't know.
pre-existing narrative. Isn't
Maybe
it?
next year.
Because that's going to be interesting. Because Last of Us Part 2 is a whole web of characters. I don't know how they're going to tackle it in a season.
Well, I'm sure they'll find a way by brutally chopping it to pieces and cramming it together. And maybe, but then maybe it'll be good. Speaking of good, Gen V is very good.
I watched the first episode. It's good.
What's that?
It's basically a spin-off
Spin-off
of
of The Boys.
The Boys.
Oh,
But it's pretty much almost as good. I'd say it's personally I feel like it's about 90% as good as The Boys. Like it has like the same stuff. It's just some other characters in the
Right.
same world with the same production with a pretty interesting story. Yeah, no, it's been cool. It's been really good. It's a little bit like The Boys meets like I don't want to say Stranger Things, but it's kind of like a younger
Well,
it a little bit.
Yeah,
'cause
so
they're
it's-
at
wasn't there like
university.
an X-Men Academy type
yeah
thing?
Yeah.
It's got
That kind
that vibe.
Yeah,
okay. Well, they're trained
yeah,
Yeah.
by an old man in a wheelchair
yeah.
who has
That's exactly
telekinetic
what-
powers.
You've seen it, clearly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking forward to Hugh Jackman reprising his role as Wolverine in his 50s?
He's coming back.
For what? What
Deadpool
for?
3.
Oh right, yeah.
Right. Yeah, but that'll be
Maybe.
like would that be a main?
I'm not sure I've seen Deadpool 2, to be honest with you.
That was a while ago.
It's got Colossus in it.
Oh, is that the one with... Oh, yeah, that was all right.
Oh, no, wait. The first one had Colossus in it.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I can't remember.
different Colossus, wasn't it, this time? Anyway, sure. Again, I'm not huge into my superhero shit. I just happened to watch Gen V and enjoyed it, not because it was necessarily about superheroes, like because it's, I don't know, fun and gory and hilarious.
It's a fun spin on superheroes, which we're all fucking. I'm so done with Marvel.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so beyond done with Marvel. Yeah. I used to like.
Did you watch Loki on the plane? Was that your last?
I did.
Stroke? Was that the last kind of line in the sand?
I just couldn't.
I'm done now.
Invest myself in it. I liked Loki season 1. Got a bit Doctor Who-y at the end. I don't really like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And then tried season 2 on the plane. Yeah. Pretty meh. Like, I just don't care about the big story going on.
I saw something saying that they're going to try and bring back fucking Iron Man, and
they're like, it was good when we had the original cast. Yeah. So
don't worry, we can use this fucking plotline of multiverse just to.
I hate that.
Make that now that's just the infinite button. You can be like, I can do anything we want, and it's just like
there's no stakes anymore.
Who cares?
And even then, like in Loki, for example, they're like, oh my god, it's killing all these multiverses, all those people. It's like, it's so unfathomably big, and it's like so badly. You can't interpret that as like you just see a CGI strand of like that was a multiverse. Oh, billions and billions of people have died. It's like I don't care.
Yeah,
a little fucking weird clock did it.
Yeah, that's
the new supervillain.
You've given like too much for a person to even wrap their head around in terms of scale. You failed.
I preferred it when it was like Iron Man. Was kidnapped because he was a billionaire. He was giving weapons to the people that then ended up kidnapping him. It's like, it's a personal story.
Yeah.
And I like origin stories, I think. But once
and also like there's been so many iterations of technology now that everything just feels like it's going to like, you know, if this Earth gets blown up, a new nano materialization of Earth will appear over this Earth and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, like how all the helmets now nano shit, like just taking away physicality of things just ruins.
It's also like the Thanos snap. Oh my god. But it can be undone.
But it is undone though.
If someone else has that glove and does an unclick.
Yeah.
And don't worry. Click. All the important ones are back. Like Spider-Man's back. Don't worry.
He's back. And there's like other Spider-Men.
Yeah. I think Sony's doing Spider-Man better with their animated Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like Spider-Pig.
Spider-Pig was great.
I'm giving you a really like the Simpsons thing. Just a really shit take. Yeah.
How did we get here from?
Yeah, sorry.
We were in Vegas.
We can stop.
I just wonder how we got here.
Vegas.
I don't know what the spin-off was.
Doesn't matter.
Right, well, we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
Which is why we weren't here last week.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So we arrived in Vegas about the same time, and we realised quite quickly that it was very busy.
So they're setting up for F1. So the whole city has been like at a standstill traffic-wise because they're rebuilding a track, which was chaos in itself.
A lot of traffic, a lot of gridlock.
Like half an hour to get
blocked off roads. Ross saw a body.
Yeah, I did see a body.
Ross saw a body on the road.
On the road. That's what. Yeah, the police shut down. Remember we were in that really long. Had to go right round the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were covering up a body on the floor. It's fucked up. It's like I don't know if it was a traffic incident or a weapons related incident, or maybe I don't fucking know the details, but we had to go the other way.
Right.
That wasn't on the day one though, so it wasn't like the beginning. The beginning, to be fair, didn't we just go to the casino for a bit, and then we went to...
Well, the first night we got there,
pretty much in the evening.
We checked in quite late. The traffic was really bad. The reason it was so busy, like say F1, there's about 4 different conferences going on. But it was very buzzy.
Concert.
Yeah, that's
very buzzy.
Yeah.
And
a lot of walking in Vegas, isn't there?
Yeah, the big festival.
Like, you want to go to that casino?
Yes.
10,000 steps.
Yeah. So we pull into the Aria, we check in some stuff, we chuck our bags down. We've all had mixed amounts of sleep, and we're like, let's just go for a walk. So we walk out, go for a wander, we go to McDonald's.
Oh, we did. That was actually the first fucking place.
That was a great McDonald's.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was because of the tiredness.
But delicious McDonald's.
I don't often get a medium rare burger from McDonald's.
It's crazy, normally isn't it? I didn't realise that either. I haven't had a McDonald's burger in America for a long time, but over here they cook everything all the way through, so it's just because by law you have to do that. But when you have a quarter pounder in America, or at least where we have one in Las Vegas, it was like a medium rare McDonald's meal. Really strange, but delicious and very good. And really good McDonald's. The people there were like ridiculously helpful. So we filled our bellies, and yes, we went large when it was like 30 cents more.
So we
had like a litre of soft drink.
Yeah, you can only handle it with 2 hands.
Crazy.
It's a big fucking
ton of chips. which weren't as good in my opinion as the ones we have here, but that's maybe because I'm just accustomed to our potatoes.
Still very much just a McDonald's though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
but a well-executed McDonald's.
Sure.
And then we went downstairs.
We went upstairs and it was like this kind of liminal
space
vibe, and then so the audio was like delayed. There was 2 separate speakers on either side, and one was just slightly off from the other. So
it was.
There was this very eerie
jarring.
kind of like, I don't know. It was unsettling.
It was, yeah.
Well, apparently us getting medium rare burgers isn't normal. So.
Oh fuck! Okay.
But they were great. I thought.
We didn't. I don't think that affected me.
That wasn't the first time we had a burger there that was also medium rare.
No, medium rare is very common.
Yeah, normally they'll ask you.
But I mean, like
at
from
McDonald's.
fast food.
Yeah.
We had another one, I think.
What was the other burger? Oh, that was at the Burger and Bullets place that we went to again. Anyway, we get there. We go downstairs from the McDonald's after that. That was good. And then next door, there's a weed shop, or so we thought. So we're like, let's have a little poke our head in here. Go in, and they've got everything in. It's all laid out. And it's all like, wow, look at all this crazy shit.
The staff were baked as fuck.
Yeah.
They were.
But we later found out.
I've not seen red or eyes.
We didn't really buy much there. And when we came out, we had some of this stuff. Long story short, turns out it's basically all CBD, and they don't advertise that. There's very, very small, which is just essentially like no THC stuff, because then you don't need a license to sell it. I think is the thing. Like, it's a different license for THC and CBD. But basically, it's just a pretend shop where they seem to be selling regular weed when in fact they're just selling high CBD weed. So that was quite funny. Anyway, we got duped by them. We go upstairs and wander around a bit. It's quite hot. What happened next? We go back in. We find Ross Museum of Illusion.
We didn't go in there.
I
don't think I'm not sure they were 2 separate things, because one obviously is basically like a TK Maxx style.
Worse than that.
Discount. Worse than that. Yeah. Like the Lidl of clothes.
Devoid of life clothing shop budget.
Yeah.
Called Ross.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So annoying that's the name on the front.
But for Vegas, they tried to excite it by attaching a museum of illusions.
Yeah, that's right.
To it. So.
We should have explored the Museum of Illusions.
We took a photo outside the Museum of Illusion, didn't you?
I think that was enough.
You had that. You were like,
don't think we want to go in there.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Didn't need to spend any more time on the Museum of Illusions.
What the standout moments were there in Vegas?
Well, this is us just arriving.
We did TwitchCon the next day.
Yeah, the next day we had the big old fucking
got much
buffet.
detail.
Massive buffet.
The buffet, the Bacchanal buffet.
Well, we thought it was going to be a dinner buffet, right? So we were like...
It was a morning.
It was at 10 a.m. Was it 10 a.m? Yeah, 10:30. And I thought we were kind of like, well, fuck it, I'll have a dinner.
Yeah.
We're going to have a proper dinner.
Yeah.
And it's like big old slabs of like roast beef.
Incredible.
And like...
They had so much stuff.
Prime rib, that was good.
Just everything. I've discovered purple milk.
Oh,
it's called like ube.
Ube, yeah. It's like
so good. It's like if you were to soak milk in your cereal with cinnamon grahams.
Yeah.
And then drink that milk afterwards. That's what the ube milk tasted like. Of course, they added loads of sugars and stuff to it, but it was amazing. I loved that shit. And then we went to TwitchCon.
It was quite sweet. That was very sweet.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
It's literally like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. Yeah, but it was really good.
But we double played. Yeah, at least.
We had loads of stuff. It was amazing. Yeah, it's the Caesar's Palace buffet, Bacchanal it's called.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Bunch of us had like a bunch of the yogs. We all sat down. We had a big long table. And that was very fun. And pretty much saw us all the way through the day, which I guess is the best way to do it. That was the beginning of my stomach problems.
Do you think it was because of the buffet?
I think it might have been because of the 18 billion different foods I ate.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was...
Ironically, he showed himself at the craps table.
Nice.
It wasn't ironic. It was a mess.
Yeah. Snake eyes. Shit. Oh, no. It's another 7. Fuck. Oh, shit.
But that was fun. We saw the inside the sphere when we were there.
Yeah, we went to the sphere. You know the big sphere with the big emoji on the front?
Wouldn't want to play Call of Duty on that.
Well, I would.
You don't want to play Call of Duty.
I wouldn't play Call of Duty. I play some sort of
armor or something.
Yeah.
You have to look up.
No.
Behind
like a
map.
flight sim would be incredible.
That would.
It literally looks like the inside of a cockpit almost, in how it wraps around
like
above and behind your head. It's
but
like wearing
it's like being an ant inside a helmet.
Yeah.
If you were to describe
enormous,
it to anyone, because obviously the screen goes so far, but it covers your peripheral vision.
I feel like it would be bad for gaming because it's just so far away and big.
Yeah, it really depends on what you're going for.
16K.
Flight games would be fucking cool.
You know those like flyover city experiences where you're like suspended in like it's a fake roller coaster.
That's basically the thing we paid for.
Yeah.
So we paid for like the tech demo thing. So you can go and see a film, as they call it, which but essentially a bunch of really cool, super high resolution, like 16K. I heard the number banded around 18K footage that they've collated, which is really cool and would have.
And it's really high definition. It's like really clear. Like it's like even I would have thought it would need higher than 18K, to be honest. And it was crisp.
It was unreal. The quality, the fidelity of the footage really made it, and the screen is fantastic. But this is like $180 to go and see this, right? So it's a lot of money. Like, think about what you can get for that. So you see this incredible screen. There's like haptic shit in the seat.
Oh yeah, that took me off guard.
There's a haptic in the seat, so it's a bit 4D cinema-y. Yeah. But anyway, the whole thing is essentially this kind of like very cheesy story about what was it called? The story was called something. It had a name.
Half of the
fucking
Tales from Earth or something like that. Tales from Earth. But like basically the whole thing is a retrospective for these two space people that had landed on a new planet, and they had to seed the planet with life. And they're like, and the way that they were learning what to do with this planet was recounting this dream, which was all this footage from all of the eras of life on Earth, or rather like the natural world, really.
Then humans.
And it just had
taking too much from the planet.
Fucking cheesy ass American fucking voice thing, where it's just like, everything we say has such gravity, and it's just like
it's very hammy.
We had to leave Mother Nature alone, so we moved to the moon.
and like
and now we can't go back unless we're just visiting.
So like it was kind of like they made an effort,
as a tech demo it was impressive.
But they could have
very
just
much
played
took the actual narrative as a pinch of salt.
Yes, of course, but they didn't need
it
to
could
do
be good though.
It could have been better. It could have been better, but the footage
like
looks
for
incredible,
$165 I think it was.
I think I'd still rather that than watching a U2 concert in there.
I think if U2 started playing, I'd walk out. I'd jump off. It's so fucking high and steep. I'd throw myself off the benches.
It's so steep. That's something.
U2?
Crazy.
Look, I don't want to pay for this shit.
The seat like angle is nuts. You are never going to be able to sit behind someone who is too tall to obscure your view. Like your head is literally at like the foot height of the person behind you. It's pretty wild.
It's like extreme amphitheater vibes.
But it works great.
Really well.
And someone's gonna fall forwards.
I honestly do think so. Like it was steep enough that if you jumped out,
one little slip,
you would go a long way.
If you put your foot in those cup holders accidentally, because cup holders are in front.
Exactly. Just imagine like teetering off. You've got a foot stuck. You fall out over the back of the seat in front of you. You are falling fucking 50 feet, aren't you?
I heard a lot of people being like, "Oh, this is really like put me on edge. This is really high."
It's wild, but very cool. Like
as an experience, it was cool.
The technology, the build, insane. I do wish that more people could see it without having to pay $170 to do that.
But it's because it's brand new. I think.
Also, I think the whole like outside of the actual screening area was a little cheesy.
Oh yeah, it's very Millennium Dome. If you ever know what that means, like it's like they've tried to fill out this space with like cutting edge things, and there's basically just 4 like robot things,
animatronic robot,
which are like fine, but like I don't know what I learned from that. I just go, look, it's clearly a robot, but like it looks a bit like us.
It's like a crappy Disney in the queue style.
It is.
Everyone was queuing up to take a scan of their own bodies, and then I don't know where that was going.
You get emailed a 3D avatar of yourself.
Fuck off.
That's it.
So they were just literally giving their visual
full data.
Wow.
Yeah. People are worried about the screenings in TSA or like border control.
Lower res, the ones
just queuing up to scan their bodies in this experience.
That was weird. I didn't realize what they were doing it for.
I guess we're lucky in that we can just get that done.
We literally have,
and we've already done models of ourselves as 3D. We've already done that process.
But then I don't trust that the company that did this still has my data, because it was so long ago that
it was just done at a convention.
That's me.
Yeah,
slightly different shape.
It's a tiny 3D printed Smith, full color.
But
pretty cool, to be fair, from like probably about 5-6 years ago at least. Anyway, that was cool.
Right,
Sphere.
Pretty cool.
What else
They're still building the paddocks around the back of that.
We saw Blink 182 just about. We tried to squeeze.
Yeah, that's because we had a steak dinner.
Oh my god!
Which was booked before we even went to Vegas. Before we even got to Vegas.
Crazy.
A place called Craft Steak.
Yeah, so good. I love the waiter there. It was
very good, but like fucking expensive. Also, like all the sides we got was ridiculous.
Too many.
But they didn't tell you how big the fucking plates would be. And you're like, well, they're like, oh yeah, one's good for like
he was
2
trying
people.
to steer us, but we were like, he did add in more, and he was reducing the amount of sides.
He was, yeah.
And Ross was like, but we need to see.
I want to see what the plates
I want more.
look like. I want to see I just want to know what we're getting.
It was great.
But it was a lot of fuck ton. Yeah,
it was really, really good. It was one of my favorite
food.
meals of the year. I think.
It was really good.
I don't think I've had much of a better one.
We went to the When We Were Young concert.
Yeah, that's
the tail end.
Yeah. We caught Blink 182 at the end of the When We Were Young concert.
So we've seen Blink 182.
Frank for those tickets
Thanks,
again.
Frank. That was awesome.
Yeah, Frank sorted us out.
We just
quite
squeezed
late.
in. God, because it was so busy that if you tried to do more than about 2 things in a day, you'd just get stuck in traffic. And we tried to push in so much, but we just about saw them. That was quite a blast in the past. Very enjoyable. I loved Blink growing up, so it was pretty cool to.
Well, that whole day was really busy because that's when we drove out to Bullets and Burgers.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a group of people that were with us that haven't done the Bullets and Burgers experience, which
if
you watched our vlogs
guns.
a while back.
Yeah.
It's where we got to fire like a sniper rifle into like the sandbank thing, but then have a burger afterwards. Hence the Bullets and Burgers. So yeah, but we drove out there. It was about 2 hours from Vegas. Was it that far?
No,
it was about an hour and 15. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, we hired the last 2 cars they had available. I got there early, and the first car they fucking handed me was a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
With a convertible at that. And so I was laughing. It was great. What did you get?
I think it was a Honda CRV.
HRV or something.
HRV.
Like
Still only did about 25 miles a gallon. So, she was a thirsty girl, just didn't do anything with it.
So I got just kind of like rag around a fucking Mustang.
Yeah.
When you're just in a.
Yeah, I mean, it was by your choice. I mean, like.
Oh.
It's you chose to take it, right?
I did choose to take it.
I don't know what you're laughing at here. It's like, it's unlucky, isn't it? I'm like, well, it's not unlucky. It's an engineer. It's chose.
But I didn't know. But neither of us knew what the cars we were going to get. We got there and she was just like, I was like, oh, so what cars have we got? She goes,
2 intermediates.
She just said a Ford. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I imagined some, very basic cars to get us there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what? There's a picture here. Is it the Mustang? And she was like, oh, like a sports car. She goes, I don't know.
She was so useless.
I don't fucking know. I don't know how she
really
works
not
there.
into working in a
just
car
hated
company.
being there.
Yeah, but that was cool.
The contrast in service is remarkable. Depending on what job the person is doing.
If it's food, it's good.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Weren't we worried that there was going to be some sort of strike?
Yeah, there was
there was threats of a union strike.
I don't think I saw any of that.
Didn't notice it.
Did you notice that?
No.
Was there
was a couple of guys breaking up. Like I saw some union busting types there. They were. I saw one of them like just beating a croupier over the table. It broke their hands in front of me, and I was just like. With the old blinkers on, I'm going to a buffet. You know what I mean?
They'll get my tip.
Yeah.
Just slide the tip in into the bloodied mess on the floor.
There you go. Here's a $1 chip. But we didn't lose too much money gambling. And
I don't think we had a little dabble, didn't we? We didn't really use.
I went down 200, and then I went back up 300.
You did, yeah.
And then
I didn't lose it.
Then you went down, back again, back down again.
There and back again.
I got excited.
That's Vegas.
A gambler's tale, yeah. I think the key thing to take away from it is just don't
gamble too much money.
More than you're happy to lose, I suppose.
It's a small amount.
That wasn't my money.
Try and make it last.
You stole it. Oh, good.
What was your favourite food outside of the steak? Oh, we went to a cake place, Milk Bar.
Milk Bar, yeah.
That cake was fucking
really good. I'd love some more of that cake.
We only discovered that on the last day.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
We could have been eating cake every day.
We could have had cake every night.
Although it was like $18.
Was it? A slice?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Do you not see how fucking $18 for a slice cake? I mean,
but it's a chunky size cake.
You could buy the whole cake, but I think you're looking at
that's a lot of money.
A lot
for
of
slice.
moolah.
I mean, it's a big bit of cake. It was enough for like 2 people, I'd say. But I mean, you don't want a slice for 2 people. You want a slice for 1 person. Don't you?
But we shared it.
We did share it.
We did, and it was very rich. So
it was very rich.
I couldn't have eaten my own. Not there. Not then.
£7 at the Cake Box in Chorlton. Is that for Milk Bar cake?
Don't say it.
Don't just say a random cake.
Please say that's for specifically the same Milk Bar cake, because I would drive to wherever the fuck Chorlton is to get some of that cake.
Doesn't matter where in England, we're going.
Driving to Chorlton.
It was good cake.
I'm here for the cake.
Damn good cake.
It But yeah, I mean, Vegas, there's going to be vlogs about it, of course.
Yeah, there will be.
We missed out a lot there.
Ross
in our
met
summary.
a woman that was hiding some lizards on, just a hint, lizards hiding under a vest.
It's a weird.
Well, I saw her tucking a lizard underneath her shirt, and I was like, what the hell? That's fucking strange.
That is weird. Did you like your Milk Bar cookies, by the way? Somebody's asking. They were great, right?
The Milk Bar cookies were good, yeah. All good stuff.
Yes, they were very good. Yeah. Just
but this one was smuggling lizards in her shirt, and then I told you and Harry about it. We walked back and we're like, let's have a look, let's see if she's got these lizards out. She was like, do you want to see them? I was like, yeah, I want to see the fucking lizards.
Yeah.
Waxed out 2 of these. What were they? What type of lizards were they?
They were chuckwallas. They are a form of desert lizard from around that area.
She handed one to me, and then she handed me a snake.
She had one in there as well.
She had a snake in there as well, yeah.
She did. I see that. At that point, I was a bit like, this feels a bit abusive, because like she was carrying around like a bunch.
They were just literally just resting on her, like person. It was in the middle of a casino, though. It wasn't. It was. Somebody said it was on the street. It was just we were walking through.
Yeah.
Clocked her with some lizards, and then she handed me a lizard. And goes, give us some money. Give us some money. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I didn't realize that was what this was.
Always is.
And then I gave her my snake. No.
Oh my god.
That obviously didn't.
I didn't film that.
You didn't? Oh, I thought you did. Someone filmed it.
But yeah, look forward to that footage coming out later at some point. Another little vlog. Vlog series. Not as big as the Iceland one, because we weren't there as long.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be as. But there was some good stuff. I mean, obviously, a little bit of shooty stuff, a little bit of driving, a little bit of shooty stuff.
I don't know whether that
bit of a national park.
I don't know if that cake is in the UK, but you can make it. It's a Momofuku milk cake bar, a milk bar cake. That's what, if you want to know what they are. I didn't want to leave our
Momofuku.
Momofuku, I think, is the
that's the person that made the franchise. Yeah.
So if they're in the UK, please God let me know. But if not, I'm gonna have to try and make one.
We tried to buy some to take home, but they expire in like 6 hours. So
4 hours. It'll spoil.
It'll spoil. And we're like, well, we've got a 20-hour flight ahead of us. What do you reckon? And they're like,
it's not 20 hours. But still, way
20-hour transit time.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
If you had it all together, it was an 11-hour flight. Well, it wasn't even that on the way back. It was about 9.5.
Yeah.
You slept through all of it, didn't you?
I had 6 hours on the way back, which is
I nearly shit my pants on that flight.
You said.
I told
you almost delayed the flight.
I almost delayed the flight because I all of a sudden had a massive like mudslide tornado going on.
Yeah, but you briefly addressed it earlier, but you were up and down with your bowels.
I had a terrible stomach all the time. Whenever we're in the US, I love it.
Occasionally we message like, "Oh, I'm gonna be late. I've got the shits."
Yeah,
and one from you as well.
I did have the shits.
American food
cancel breakfast.
Does not agree with me unless it's like real food, you know. Like as soon as we started eating like vegetables and things like that, like, you know, proper food, proper cooking in America is fine. But we just eat so, and I obviously go for it. I just want to try all of the fast foods. I want to try all of like the rich foods, and I think my stomach's just like, bro. And I'm like, yeah, do you want some cake? And it's like, we need to stop eating so much. Which is it's just
one of those things.
I'm just super delicate, and I just shit my pants.
And you did it on the plane.
And I nearly shit myself
just
on the plane. I had to beg an air hostess to let me through into the toilet
twice.
And then they banged on the door and they're like, "Sir, we need to take off. Are you okay? Are you fit to fly?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm fucking fit to fly. I'm just shitting my ass off because this fucking country's food is too rich. Fuck you."
Fuck's sake.
I didn't say that. I went, yes, I'm fine.
Help. That's fucking gross. Anyway, thanks for listening today.
Yeah.
That was a very brief recap of Vegas, but like I said, there'll be much better visuals of our experience coming soon on Hat Films YouTube channel. Look forward to it.
That's right.
And until then, I hope you all enjoy our wonderful outro by Jeevry, and we'll see you next week for more Hat Chat. Oh, will we?
Well, I don't actually know. I think Smith's away.
Yeah.
So we have to have another gap. Sorry for the gaps, guys.
Sorry.
There's content on our channel, so if you want to watch
Mind
videos.
the gap.
Usual gaming stuff
as well.
So thank
you so much. Come and listen to that. Also, the McDonald's burger was more like medium well, not medium rare.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
would
say.
Yeah.
People are really losing their mind over the idea. It was a bit pink.
It was pink. It was pinker than I'd like it, though. Like, definitely not like... But it was all right.
Hey, thanks to all our supporters
Didn't give me
out
the
there
shits.
that provide us money so that we can do crazy trips and do more wild stuff that's more exciting as a video on our Patreon. Also our YouTube members, thank you very much. And don't forget, you can link all those things to our Discord and get access to our subscriber channel, where you see all the latest members-only videos and chat with each other about how you're fantastic and how you support us, etc., etc. So thank you very much to all of you. And we'll see you all next time.
Indeed.
Have a bloody good one. Bye.
Bye.